Hi, welcome back to Tribes of Atlantis Part 3. I last left you off with a mentioning of the Secret of Mylo. Basically what that is stems from the Greek myths, which were also subjugated by Phoenicians, of the 9 Greek Muses in the time of Hesiod, 750 BC. The 9 Muses are known as Clio, Euterpe, Thalia, Melpomene, Terpsichore, Eratopolymnia, Urania, and Calliope. Each muse is a property of a principle, like Cleito is a muse of history, and other muses would be like Terpsichore, or some would be muse of singing or poetry or stuff like that. And basically, I didn't realize the secret of these muses until I started studying Herodotus in our Atlantean research. And like the secret of the Latin Bostraphodon, last January I took these names and lined them up in order and flipped them around. And those 9 Greek muses spell in Latin Epo, Ela, Caina, Rua, in Mylo, Potare, Ero, Hexis, Pritene, Moplema, Mopsis, Ila, Hete, Pretuo, which translates into epic by that way, fallen Vulcan to waste sorrow into this Mylo, Mysian drunken wanderer with his faults to lie before the oracle, broken secret society greatly prized here. So there you have it. Both Hesiod and Herodotus, either knowingly or unknowingly aware that they had to store this secret message like Plato did with the 10 kings of Atlantis, to pass on the politics of the day, where these great authors, you wonder why they call them Homer and Hesiod and Herodotus, all members of the H family, as they weren't enslaved, were forced to lie and suppress our histories, sadly enough. So basically that's what Mylo is, the hidden 10th book, or the hidden muse. I translated that with Cassell's New Latin Dictionary, 1959 edition from Father John Min. I say that because I went out one day when I was trying to do research and translate Timaeus from the Chalcidius, and I took out the garbage, and there was this red book on top of the pile of garbage of an old Latin book, just what I needed at the right time to help with my work, because that's the only book I have, and the dictionary, as well as this machine. So, like I said, we have already discovered the hidden and missing 10th muse, or Mylo, from Hesiod and Herodotus, 750 to 440 BC. Where it is the reasoning behind the dark ages of Greece, from the Perso-Phoenician, Scythian, and Egyptian takeovers, which is also part of the Hyksos, as we know. Jove became Zeus, Messaba Zeus, Juno becomes Hera, Neptune became Poseidon, all after 1625 BC, from that great event. Lately I discovered the secret of the names of the Atlanteans in the Critias, which is where a new door of understanding is also open for further discoveries for our researches. Lineare is our root language and our alphabet's origins, which precede Egypt's dynasties. The Phoenicians brought lineare script back from South Tartessian and Iberian scripts and glorified themselves with Linear B as the parent alphabet. Idiots. Linear A letters contain a secret galactic message of their own. A is risen, Z is fallen, drawn by an Anch of evil, or the evil pin or anchor of Min, trapped like 8 or 33, pillars of Joab and Boaz faced together to make 8. Freemasons worship 33 equals 8 equals Ogham codes equals gates of Job, so there you have it. Computers of Job's daughters in your minds. And if you studied your history well, you'll know that that Ankh was split, when once it was not. The secret of the 10 Atlantean kings' names from Plato's Critias, written 360 BC. Critias in Latin translates into Hebrew judges, oddly enough. Evnor, Leucippe, Cleito, Atlas, Caderus, Amphiras, Evamon, Menessus, Autochthon, Elaspis, Mestor, Aces, Diaprepes. In Latin, Boosterphone backwards, it spells Se Perpeid, Se Ezar, Otsem, Sapi, Seleno, Hethe, Catua, Suesin, Menomia, Visere, Hep Masuri, Dags, Alt, Aotiel, Sepicu, Elron, Eve. That translates in English to a 2,367-year-old secret that I revealed just recently from Plato's writings of Critias. when he was confined in Syracuse by Dionysios to assist with the politics and also tutor his son. Oftenly their ruler at his leisure would steal secretly to the Salentini secret society at the southeast end of Italy with a band of brothers of the Macedonian army, while you were accustomed to your memory towards evening in a galley with 7 banks of oars. The Marsians, tall male Germanic Scythians, and Dacians, lower Danube, went to where the high altar's fire is lit by the Boeotian woman, the Muses of Aeonia near Mount Helicon and the spring of Aganippe, the resort of the Muses by the river Cephisus in Boeotia, to compose by candlelight in the evening. Paulo J. Takes Man, Riven 2007, 84, 89, Aja. So translating the message of the king's names in relation to the Helicon Muses and the meanings of the names in Atlantis as I translated them also coincides with all this. So here goes. Evenor, the ruler, Leucippe, the general, Cleto, the meeting hill of the Helicon Muses, Atlas, near a tall mountain, Helicon, Gaderos, by the throat of a river, Cephisus, Amphires, on one side of the river, West Griffin cultures, Cobra, my people. These are 2 of my great ancestors here, Evemon, Cyrene, Libyan Greeks, and Iberio-Celtic, Etruscans, Africa, and Europe, and Menessus, Atlantean Minoan lord of the Mediterranean and Delta Nile, my greatest grandfather, who I also am a Min or a Menessus, as you can say, and verify from my birth certificate. Autochthon, who are indigenous to these lands, Europe and Africa. Elasippus fought the horse riders on the other side of the river, East Serpent cultures, the vultures. Mestor, the Persians, Phoenicians, Sumerians, and southern Egyptians. Azes, the Nubians and Arabians. Diaprepes and the Ethiopians and India. Secrets of Tanzania and Jah, that was taken by those people and altered by the Helions, just as they are blind to see today. Sure is easy to see the truer Atlanteans and understand the saturation of Heliki in comparison to the Muses in Atlantean battle. It looks to me as if the truth is that Greece and Sicily and Otranto, as their history also reflects, sided with the East